time with your family during the holidays. That's such a BS nonsense things to do. What kind of garbage excuse is that for Griffin not to make it to Doctor Who? Just absolutely ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, but that's okay. We'll somehow manage without him. I mean, at least he's not Grant, who had to spend his Christmas holidays in an emu prison camp.
Again?
Yeah.
From Australia, they've been losing the fight against a lot of things. Not even just the emus, but also I just learned about the cane toads.
Yeah, well, and Grant used to be here every single episode, man. Like, he used to even be a trooper, and like when Sunker and I would get shit can hammered and do like 3 or 4 episodes in a row, being stupid as all get out. Like, Grant would still be a trooper and stick around. And then things got bad with the emu wars down there, and next thing you know, he's locked up in a POW camp, and only occasionally do they let him have Wi-Fi, and he can jump in. So.
We're still very stupid. We just get a little less drunk.
This is true.
I have a serious question. They use helicopters and machine guns to hunt camels on Australia, right?
Not there are no
camels.
There are no
camels in Australia.
There are no camels in Australia.
There's an species that they imported. I don't remember if it's camels or something like that. But yeah, they imported an species and became invasive.
Oh, Jesus.
And they use helicopters.
Imported.
Yeah, they use helicopters with machine guns to hunt them.
Why not use
that for demos?
Well, no, we do that in Texas. We shoot feral hogs from a helicopter with a machine gun here in Texas. You can pay to do that. And in some cases, some ranches pay people to come do that because they're such a menace.
Let me see. Feral targeted species. This has to be wrong.
No, yeah.
This has to be wrong.
It is camels.
Question, Pablo. It's camels, isn't it, Sunker? Admit Pablo is right.
According to AI Overview, Australia uses helicopter-based aerial shooting as a primary rapid method to control large populations of feral animals, including pigs, horses, camels, and deer. That's not real. Why is that?
Pablo was right. They're hunting camels with machine guns out of helicopters in Australia. Yeah, baby.
I don't know how many camels are in Australia.
The real question is, how much do you have to pay for to go on a safari to shoot a camel out of a helicopter?
I'm not the first person to ask.
No,
this.
They get paid.
Oh my god! There's over 1 million feral camels in Australia.
You get paid by head.
Nice. Well, that's just like in Florida, they'll pay you to kill whatchamacallit. Yeah, there's a snake in Florida that got released into the Everglades. It's the boa constrictors or whatever. Yeah, I think it's like the boa constrictors or something that have taken over. People bought them as pets and then didn't realize, that they get 10 feet long and a foot in diameter. Not quite a foot, but 6 inches. They end up weighing a whole hell of a lot. Most people can't handle that damn thing when it's fully grown.
Why would
they
you
release
do
them to the
that?
Florida Everglades?
They are native from my region, from the jungles here in Ecuador.
Pythons.
They didn't fucking know, and they didn't even realize this perfect environment for them.
Dude, constrictors, here they are called horse killers because they will literally eat horses. They are that big.
No.
Why would you keep that in Florida?
Because the snakes are cool.
Yeah,
because people are stupid. They see them they see them when they're small. They don't educate themselves on them. The pet stores don't bother educating on them because all they're interested in is making their sale. And then somebody gets home and gets a pet that they could, like monitor lizards. Monitor lizards look real cute, but they get the size of a Labrador. You know what I mean? So unless you've got a spot for a Labrador-sized lizard in 3 or 4 years, you better not get a monitor lizard because that's what you're going to be dealing with in 3 or 4 years. You got a dragon the size of a freaking Labrador, which is cool,
Dude,
It's a big
do you
dragon.
guys remember there used to be an ad on TV? I think it was either Hyundai or Mazda that a family buys a couple of turtles and they go in this trek up to the mountains and they release the turtles. And when you look up
Oh,
for
yeah,
turtle species, those
that's actually
motherfuckers will actually absolutely destroy the environment where they are supposed to be releasing them. So they
Oh
are
yeah.
basically annihilating the fish population on that lake.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I've been
Because,
watching a lot of Forrest Galanti videos the last few days, and he's really good about this stuff. He's done a couple of them where he like exposes illegal pet markets in these different countries and shit. And like the American snapping turtle is like one of the most invasive species on the planet. And these things are just being sold everywhere in these damn markets and shit like that. And yeah, you have such a problem with those things. And obviously there's ones over there that we have an issue with here and all kinds of other stuff. And it's just,
or also like just idiots that instead of just giving your pet up to PETA or anything, you release it into the wild. So that's
right.
what happens when you get a fuck ton of goldfish in lakes and ponds and stuff, and then you start learning like, oh yeah, those goldfish are out eating everything and everything's dying now.
well,
Oh yeah, no, koi are aggressive little bastards.
Yeah, I used to grow toads and some lizards, but they were a species from my garden, so it's not like if they escaped, I will be destroying the environment. There's some shit, man, that you just release to the environment. There's those small lobsters that people keep as pets that they can
Lobsters?
reproduce in billions in a year. They are
Lobsters.
technically, yeah, lobsters.
Wow.
They are technically immortal because they will just keep growing.
Oh
They
yeah.
don't die.
Oh yeah. Those are the ones that don't die of natural causes or anything like that. They just
And
keep
the
on growing
idiots
and their
just
shells
release
keep
them on lakes. It's okay.
Can we go over and steal the genes of those turtles, please?
Well, no,
They have
it's the lobsters.
immortality drug.
It's the
Or
lobsters. It's because they're a crustacean though. It's easier for them to survive because of the way they're set up. It's been years, but there was some big thing I watched on them, and it has a lot to do with the way their bodies are and stuff. Oh yeah, go pimp. What are you doing? Go
I
pimp.
forgot. I'm sorry,
Oh.
T.
That's okay. T. That's right. T. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. Fan site. Exactly. Yeah. Problem is just what they do to the environment. That's the problem. Oh no. Yeah, no. There's plenty of rescue shelters and stuff like that. If you ever find yourself in a situation of an animal you can't handle, there are plenty of places that will take
Dude,
those.
but even dogs can get out of hand. Well, I mean,
Oh,
my
yeah.
dogs are well trained, but today Peter Parker was like crazy because he hunted a rat. A rat entered the garden, so he killed it. He was displaying it proud, and I was like, "Good job." The rest of the day, the asshole was trying to hunt something that is dead already. There's no other rat, so he was just trying to
So-
hunt whatever moved because he thought, well, hunting is good. Yeah, imagine 100 of them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
That's nothing but
you
a problem.
say Peter Parker. That's a cat, right?
Nope.
What's his dog?
My first dog is called Miles Morales because he used to climb in a lot of things. So I thought, well, he's like Spider-Man but black. And
Yeah.
then I got a white dog. Actually, his brother. And I'm like, well, he's like Miles Morales but white. Well, Peter Parker, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that is great. All right. Foreplay's over. We don't want to stay too long tonight because I'm still not 100% yet, but we're back, boys and girls. So here's that fabulous intro before we get into we end up getting into a new series of Doctor Who tonight, Strangers in Space, Season 1, Episode 31. So on another wonderful edition of When Who Was Good.
Daleks screaming through the void. disgrace when Doctor Who was good, when it burned like it should, when the TARDIS doors slammed and the monster still stood. Fear was all too real. Common nerd ranting, hands in the air. Gallifrey's gone, he's pulling his hair. When Doctor Who was good, when it burned like it should, when the stories had weight and the endings were Mr. Grant Gregory, he knows it all, the rise, the fall, the cannon call with his scarf and his specs and his books stacked tall. Grant Gregory, tell us
It's coming through the wrong mic again.
We were in a tight ship here, you see.
Oh, I know why it didn't come through. Watch it. Hold on. How are we doing today, guys? It's just with the Common Nerd, bringing you pop culture and all things 33 common sense lands. And welcome back to another wonderful edition of Classic Who, boys and girls. We are jumping into a brand new series tonight. It's going to be a very good time. It is Series 7, The Censor Rights. Hey, there you go. Shout it out to the new subscriber. Appreciate that. We got Season 1, Episode 31, Strangers in Space tonight to begin off the Censorite series. That is going to be a very good time. Glad to be back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. If you're, for some reason you're unaware, boys and girls, we've been Common Nerds been out of pocket for the last 7 days. This is the longest I have ever been absent from this channel in the, in the 4 years that we've been doing this overall total, if not a little bit longer than that at this point. And has not been a good time. I started off with a cold, ended up in the ER on Christmas Day for ulcers. Fortunately enough, I had a very nice Air Force vet doc that was in there, plus a really cool nurse, and they got me all taken care of and filled me full of every drug they could possibly figure out and throw at me to try to figure out what the hell was wrong. And eventually we found a combo that worked. And I still made it home in time for dinner. Surprisingly enough. So yeah, shout out to the ER down here, because those guys were awesome. I even filled out their little survey and everything, but I'm on drugs, not really anything fun, unfortunately, but my stomach feels a whole lot better. My nose is still all stuffed up, and I obviously am hoarse as all get out as well. So it'll be a good time tonight. I'm excited for it, but we're going to take it easy. We're going to chill out. We're going to have a really good time. And hopefully the rest of the house is pretty much done with this as well. because it's been an absolute mess the last couple of weeks around here. So I appreciate all of you. And someone else that I appreciate, because we've got several things we're going to take care of before the show, before we say hi to all of you fabulous folks out there in the chat. But one of those fabulous things that we like to take care of before we go, Han. Sunker Maiden, how are you? I heard you were playing a game earlier that gave you an accent. How'd that work out for you? How's everything going? You missed me.
We were playing War Mongrels, where we were playing people fighting the German army. But we were also Germans ourselves, even though we all sounded American for some reason. So I just start doing that accent from Hans and Franz from Saturday Night Live, and I just start doing that. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna really fucking annoy people. But that's just what I end up doing. It's just like, now I kill him, now he goes into Court's bush. So I was playing that game earlier, and I'm going to be enjoying my time on leave, because I will be on leave for this whole week. It's gonna be quite lovely.
Whoa, well, that's going to be rather enjoyable. You should have a good time with that then. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be I know that'll be the nice thing for a lot of people. I know my kids are still out for another week, and like my daughter comes in today, she's like, "Can I have the TV?" You can have the TV at 5:30, like we already told you, but that's so far away. I'm like, child, you still have another week left of being out of school. You will have plenty of time to play on the television during the next week that you're still.
But that's like an eternity for a child.
I know, it really is. It absolutely is. Everything's an eternity for a 5-year-old. Trust me, everything's an eternity for
Maybe
a
5-year-old. Nintendo was onto something when they developed the Wii U.
That's true. That could have been something. Well, speaking of something figured out, Pablo, our special guest tonight. How are you, Bubba? This is, if you don't know Pablo, boys and girls, Pablo hangs out with us over on Comic Shop Talk every single week, and he wanders around and does things for other people's channels sometimes too. Pablo, how the hell you been, man? How's everything going? How was Comic Shop Talk last night?
Dude, it was awesome. There's some issues of old school Spider-Man that are kinda controversial, but at least old school Spider-Man always gives you something to analyze, something to chew, not like current day comics. And Fantastic Four was great, so I can't complain. It was awesome. We had a great time. The only regret that I will have is that I got a bit late and they were already talking about the best comics of the year, and I could not talk about Transformers, because Transformers is absolutely fantastic out of late. Oh, if you are not reading the Energon universe, is absolutely awesome. Well, at least up to 25, it was great on Transformers. Then they changed the writer and the artist, and it's maintaining quality, so I have no complaints.
I have to get into comic books. Like, my mom used to be a huge comic book fan, and then she broke up with her boyfriend. She didn't want her comic books anymore because that's what they bonded over. So she left it somewhere. And then she got more comic books that were abandoned in the woods, and she picked those up later. But no, I have to get back into comic book reading. I've just been kind of running on fumes for the past half year. So...
Oh, it's a great time to get into comics. There's a lot of just indie publishers that are making some great comics, and well, the Phantom is back, so I cannot complain.
Yeah. No, he's right. The new Transformers comics are absolutely phenomenal. I cannot recommend them highly enough. Like, even if you're just a cursory Transformers fan, just read the first issue. If you don't get hooked by that first issue, you're not interested in Transformers, and you should never try anything Transformers ever again. I know there's some criticism from a few of the more Puritan fans, but you read that first issue and you're like, oh, wait, you mean the good guys are the good guys and the bad guys are bad guys? And you go, oh.
The Decepticons aren't just misunderstood, and it's actually rebelling against the the God, my brain.
With the Autobots.
They tried that.
Autobots.
I know. It was just
They
like
tried that. A few years ago, they tried
Decepticons
that.
are straight. Yeah. No, that's not how they are in this comic. The Transformers or the Decepticons are rotten, evil fucking bastards, dude. They are. Yeah.
Oh, I love how they use Starscream. Star Ice Cream? Okay. Starscream is so goddamn rotten, man. That's why
God, yeah.
that payoff with Megatron was so sweet. You should read it.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I'll
it's
read it. Fine.
It's
I'll
good.
buy it.
It's good.
Well,
Pablo.
Get it.
That's true. And trust me, it's they're like $3 a piece. You'll be all right reading one of them. And it's it's like I said, cannot highly recommend it enough. But yes, I appreciate you, Pablo. Glad you're here. Pablo will be sticking around with us for the next few weeks while we go through our Strangers in Space. I'm gonna keep having a brain fart and keep having to look back again. The Sensorites. I keep wanting to say S. I just don't ever want to screw it up. The Sensorites tonight, but we're gonna say hi to all of you fabulous folks out there in the chat as per usual. Friendly little reminders and FYI, because of YouTube's copyright claim system and how easily that is abused, and the BBC is one of the worst out there of that kind of thing. None of these episodes we can play on any of YouTube whatsoever. So we'll give some general thoughts and stuff like that before we cut YouTube off. But please join us on one of our alternative platforms. Obviously, we love our green machine of Rumble. That's where the majority of people will be hanging out. But we're also available on Kick, Twitter, aka X, our dear sweet Pilled, and of course Twitch as well, because it's a default. And Radulaser, shout out to Radulaser. He's the only person that ever watches over on Twitch, so we appreciate Rad. So I try to stream over there whenever I can. And these evening streams, it actually works and doesn't have any connection issues. So that's what we do. So please join us on one of those alternative platforms out there. Trust me, I wish we could do it. Once you guys watch what we're doing on one of the alternative platforms, you guys will obviously see that this falls completely and totally within fair use. But it doesn't matter because everything's an automated bot system over on YouTube, as a lot of people have found out over the last few months with how much worse that has all gotten. So yeah, that is the way it is. That is the breaks. That is the way things go. So if you're catching this on the replay or something like that, make sure you join us on one of those alternative platforms at The Common Nerd, and you'll be able to find us for all of that kind of stuff. But I'm going to say hi to all you fabulous folks out there in the chat, but I have a couple of things real quick, because for some reason, tonight's chill, right? Between you guys and what you did last night on Sunker's show, right? Shout out to James. Shout out to Hassa for last night. Between that and, some other good friends that for some reason call this a ministry and support it, doing that, we're good. We're not really fundraising for anything tonight. We've got something coming up, but it's not until next week. It's not until next Monday. So we're not worried about it tonight. I'm not pimping for anything. I'm not pushing for anything tonight. You guys want to do what you do. You guys know the rules. You guys know what you get. There's also some new things for all your Rumble stuff. For your gifty subs, there's some new videos that'll pop up now. Not saying you guys got to do any of that shit tonight. Things are taken care of right now. We're good until the next major hurdle in a week. And so I appreciate you guys. You guys took care of Clutch. We've been out of pocket for a week. And yet still you guys decided to come in clutch anyway. And I appreciate you. Smart Chris on Friday with $5. No $5 Fridays. I got a donation at like 9 o'clock in the morning anyway. You know what I mean? Sunker was streaming last night. She asked me for my Streamlabs link. I was like, okay. Shit happened.
I felt bad because I know this is a major thing for you, so I wanted to make sure that, because I don't do it for money. So if that could go over and transfer to you, yeah.
No, and trust me, I absolutely believe. Rent's obviously still coming as per usual. But y'all were nuts today during the Bible study as well. And as you can see, the dragons are still popping up right now.
Jesus.
Because not only did Your Average Patriot Nerd join Mars Monkey Max, both of them donated 5. We got 10 gifted subs during the Bible study.
Hey.
Earlier today, Mars and Your Average Patriot Nerd, both of those did that. And then Bobby Digital over on Pill dropped a $5 over there. 500 gold pills. And then now, because Your Average Patriot Nerd can't help himself, Your Average Patriot Nerd for 5 more gifted subs over on the YouTube side. Boys and girls, that's $25. Hold on. Let me get back to my buttons. There we go. Where is that man? Where is that man? Oh, where'd he go? I don't know where. I can't find him now. There he is. There he is. The Decepticons wear the black hats and the Autobots wear the white hats. Amen to that. That's how it's supposed to be. Yes, there he is. But thank you, your average Patriot nerd. And boys and girls, it's always, occasionally it's a good idea to tone things down and switch things up a little bit, especially since we're actually trying to find Sunker a good, decent husband. So we're going to play some baby stuff. We're only going to do one Sunker clip this time. No freebies this evening. We'll do one small one, but most of it's going to be babies. And if anybody donates over on the Rumble side or gives subs over on the Rumble side, I promise you there's going to be a clip that's going to pop up in my face, and you're going to absolutely love it. But that's the rules, boys and girls. And I'll go get the dab rig here in a second, and you guys can really watch me cough my lungs up. I'm not playing me making out with Kathy Griffin. That one still requires $50. That's still good. I'm not torturing myself.
Beautiful.
Like that.
It's a wonderful experience.
This one just makes you look murderous.
Like a Stepford wife. Going to go over and take
Yeah. And of course, who doesn't love a scary dinosaur?
Hasso! Holy fuck!
I'm like, by the way, we're not raising money for anything tonight. Everybody's like, fuck you. Yes, we are.
No, that was earlier with me. Not my last stream, but my stream before last. I was yelling at James, who kept James and was it your average Patreon nerd? Which those fuckers just kept gifting subs. I was yelling at them, stop gifting subs. I need to find a way to ban you. Stop it.
But Hassa, because he's crazy and insane and likes to do things twice. And well, now hopefully, this is the new one. This is the new one. I thought maybe it might be the one from last night finally coming in, but no, this is the new one. This is a whole other one. Hassa Hopper for $100 over on the Streamlabs side, direct donation. Says, sorry you've been out of pocket, nerd. Hopefully this helps with anything you are out of pocket. Try to make sure you don't start acting out of pocket. Nice necklace, Sunker. Thank you, Hassa. Oh. And that is definitely worth common nerd making out with Kathy Griffin.
By an old Russian lady.
Oh, be careful of older Russian lady. Did she like you at least?
It was a friend of a friend that got it. So,
okay, well, your hair hasn't started falling out and you still got all your teeth. So it must not be a like gypsy Russian curse thing.
It might be a slow reaction. A slow release curse.
That's fair.
Wait.
Yeah.
You say that the effects of the curse could be that her hair falls off and her teeth fall off, right? Why? What if it's the reverse? She becomes hairier, you know?
That would be proper Russian curse.
But
just
bigger.
Turns into a Yeti.
Will you take that if you get a lot more of hair, but also you get bigger?
No.
Because
that sounds more Baba Yaga than anything else.
That definitely does sound very Baba Yaga. That does sound very Baba Yaga. Yeah, we make you like bull. We make you like bear. We make you like bull and bear. The amount of wax
that I will need to reverse the process. No.
Oh, that's no on so many levels.
You're banned. Get out of here.
All right, hold on. I gotta play this one. because you deserve something extra for $100. And since nobody's doing any gifties or subs or thingy-bobbers over on Rumble, everybody's just doing direct donations and gifty subs tonight. I have to show this one off. This is one of the videos, if you guys do anything over on Rumble, that'll pop up in front of my face. And I don't even know if this is necessarily the best one, but look, some of us shouldn't be trusted with AI. I'm one of those people.
Oh my god! Holy shit! That's amazing.
Thank you, Hassa. And I already know what Spartacus wants, and I'll do that here in a second. Go ahead, keep talking. Start talking.
I felt like that felt so American. I think that's creative.
The current day, that's almost scandalous. For when I was young, we used to have Baywatch. That was normal TV.
Oh yeah, that was normal. Back when that was normal, everyone knew what it was for.
And Baywatch came on at like what, 7 to 8 o'clock at night? Like the reruns were playing at like 5 in the afternoon. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's not like that was even late night television or anything like that. Holy cow!
Jesus Christ,
dude! Some of the close-ups on Married with Children also. Oh, dude, that show is great.
I don't think I watched Married with Children.
Oh, you're missing that. You didn't watch Ed Bundy? Shoe salesman? You didn't watch Married with Children?
Hold on, let me check. Married with Children.
That's gonna boggle my mind.
Care about your thing. Go take care of your donuts.
I do have to. I do, but I still have to say hi to everybody. Technically. Holy cow. Wow, what a mess. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead because I already know what Spartacus wants. But Spartacus! Oh no, wait. No, the first one was Spartacus for 50. He wants the hat and the scarf. He wants my Doctor Who hat and scarf on. So we'll put those on in here in a second. But Shadow Warden 99.
Would you like me to shout out for you?
No, you're good. For $50 direct donation. We aim to cause havoc like world leaders on the battlefield. Normally, I don't accept money based on heretical things like that, but by God, why not? It's the world leaders. I don't completely blame them for that one. Shadow 199 for 50 direct donation.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'm going to upload another one of those videos because I've got several of them. Hold on. I guess I'll upload another one of those. Yeah, let's see. I think that was the one I did. Which one did I do? I don't know. This is definitely a different one, though.
I swear we do Doctor Who. I swear.
I promise. At some point, we eventually get to Doctor Who. I promise. Yeah.
I know Married with Children was funny. I don't think it's one of the ones I didn't watch. It's beyond after my time. Jesus, her tits are great.
Yeah, right?
Damn, that's a national fuck. James! Well.
James Cash for $200 direct donation. This is fades out of memory. You'll never fade out of our memory.
No.
Y'all must have really missed me or something. Like, I love you. Y'all must have really missed me. Holy shit, guys. Fuck. All right, I think I got another one. All right, I don't know what this one does. I've got several of these. We're going to find out what. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I got a different one. Never mind. Let's do a different one. Before we do, shit, no, we got to do that one. Holy cow, I don't even know what this one does. Hold on. I made so many of these. I had them set up for the things I did. I didn't think I needed to add them for back here. Like I said, I was like, no, we don't need any donations tonight. We're good. We're fine. We're actually good until next week. Everybody's like,
shut up and take my money, bitch.
Shut up and take my money anyway. So.
That would actually get you in trouble in South Korea. I do kind of I draw the line at making celebrities kiss outside of real life.
Well, I mean, she's kissing herself, so I think it's pretty obvious that it's fake.
Would that be masturbation or incest?
I think it'd just be a highly complicated version of masturbation, if I'm going to be completely and totally honest. Holy shit, James! No, fan side did not agree, but your average pitcher nerd's like, no, my eyes. Yes, my eyes.
It's wrong. I know it's wrong, but I can't look away.
I do have one other video of her not making out with herself.
All right.
And yeah, but there's still something. I think there's still a different one that pops up if anybody does anything over on Rumble. Holy shit, y'all are nuts. Okay, I'm gonna try to say hi to all you fabulous folks because I still got a scarf and a hat that I got to put on here in a minute. Holy cow. John Washburn, this is Happy Holidays. Merry Christmas, John. Merry Christmas, John. Glad you made it in, buddy. I can't remember. Is Hanukkah over yet? We still got a few more days. I think we might still have a few. Can't remember when. No. Oh no, Hanukkah's 6 crazy nights. 8 crazy nights.
8 crazy nights.
And they've got to be over by now because I know it started like a few days before. Yeah, it started a few days before. Whatchamacallit.
Is it bad? The only reason I know that is because of the Adam Sandler song.
No, and that's exactly why he made it, was to help expose Jewish holidays and traditions to a broader audience. He just happened to make a great comedy song out of it too. No, I love that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. 8 crazy nights, the whole thing. Yeah, no, I love that.
Kinda crazy fun fact about me. I'm of Jewish descent. The only reason why I know that is also because of the Adam Sandler movie and because of the Phantom 2049.
Nice.
The whole explanation of how and why and everything. Yeah, it was for me and my family.
Look at that. Well, Grant's a Jew. He married in, but that still counts, right? And so we had a Jew. We lost our Jew. Look, we got another Jew. Yay, we got temporary Jew. Yay, I love it.
We're getting all the boxes eventually.
That's right. Thomas, yeah, if I never get a hold of hardcore mode again, I haven't heard from the guy in weeks. I don't know what's going on with him. Hope everything's okay. Lord be with the man. Yeah, if I never get a hold of hardcore mode, we'll have him back again too. Thomas Mumby, good to see you, buddy. Started a clip channel for Gamer Empress. Hey, there you go. Well, no, you can't post the link over on YouTube, but you can post it over on Rumble. It's not going to do you any good because you're not a mod, Mumby, but there you go. Yeah, emus are fast. Peter Beckman Fanside, what's up, sister? What about the emus and drop bears? That's true. The drop bears are always a problem. And it's funny, too, because like I said, I've been watching a lot of Forrest Galante over the last few days just because it's nice. It's animal stuff. It's warm and fuzzy. It makes you feel nice. You know, he's talking about cool animal stuff and showing off wild animals and stuff. And yeah, it was funny because it's like, they were showing off some of all the different little animals and stuff out there. And like, yeah, the drop bears are koalas because koalas get really baked sometimes and fall out of trees.
Yeah, just
Dude, have you ever seen a piece of koala?
Oh dear.
My safe word.
You might want to turn off your camera if you have to reestablish order. Yeah, there we go. What you were saying?
Oh, angry koalas? Really scary creatures.
Well, they're fucking STD-ridden bastards that are also super dumb and, like, eat the worst food in the world. So...
Yeah, food that also technically makes them high.
Oh, I didn't even know about the high part. Shit. What a fucking mistake.
Eucalyptus is fun.
Well, no, it's great for, like, other things like oils and stuff like that. It's just not something I would eat. I think the only reason, kind of, you have that one friend
poisonous if you eat it.
Yeah, that one friend that will go over and eat the food no one else wants, specifically because no one else wants. I think that's the koala. Koala developed because no one else wanted this thing, and they were such lazy fucks. They just went with it.
Well, I mean, think about it. If you got to sit around all day and hang out on a tree and munch on something that just got you baked as all get out, would you do anything else?
They're Californians.
Like, let's be honest. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Spartacus pythons. Yes, thank you. Those are the ones having the issues in the glades. Those are the ones having issues in the glades. There you go. All right, let's get through everybody. Shadow War 99. Good to see you, buddy. Sunker into Australia. She'd add to the feral creature population. Yes, I 100% agree with you on that one. You are absolutely right. There's a species of trees that was important to California from Australia. Its sap is toxic and super flammable. They suck up water like a sponge, and wildfires help to spread them more aggressively.
Oh, yep. The
Yep.
eucalyptus from Australia is even here. They have them in some forest instead of the native trees, and yeah, it's really flammable.
Well, that's actually makes sense because California fires. That's just the natural cycle of things. That's why we actually need to start enacting controlled burnings.
I
But
mean, like you used to do 20, 30
like we
years
used
ago.
to- yeah, like we used to do, and then we stopped. There's absolutely a whole bunch of trees that only flower and spread their seeds at certain temperatures. So that's very much normal for California. That's horrendous for Australia, given that everything's supposed to get set on fire normally, but they don't. Those species never evolved to deal with these sort of things.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
you're absolutely
the
right.
crazy part is that it was a psyop. It was a scam from the Australians to sell trees.
Yeah,
Oh,
they completely blew smoke up their ass. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
well,
Good to have a fan site. What's up, sister? Good to see you, fan
Hey.
site. Your average Patriot nerd. There he is. He's like Spider-Man, but different. Yeah, black. So not real. Some may even say a cheap knockoff. That's right, common nerd. Absolutely. Out of context, Empress. Hello, Sunker. I'm guessing that's Thomas Mumby's other channel. Appreciate the new subscriber. Thank you, buddy. I think we're like 2501 or something. We finally hit 25 while I was down for 7 days, and then we were just stuck there, which of course makes sense. I am producing new content for a week. So yeah. John says it was the holidays. Well, there you go, John. There you go, buddy. I did catch the winter gay. You are so right, Shadow Ordinary 9. John Washburn, yeah, ulcers. Yeah, apparently certain like extreme colds, especially when they get bad and you're coughing your brains out. Yeah, apparently can cause some ulcers. So yeah, that was not a good time. I trust me, I do not. That is the worst pain. I mean, I've had my thumb like cut deep on the ends on an aircraft where I had to go get stitches by a very nice what do they call them? The not doctors. The physician's assistants. Fortunately, if I could see down her shirt the entire time, she sewed up my thumb. But yeah, like the ulcer, worst pain of my life. It is the most debilitating pain of my life. Like the worst thing you can do is throw up, and it's the only thing that makes you feel better is to throw up.
Did you get cauterized with heat?
God, no, they're not sticking a fire. What are you going to stick fire inside of my stomach?
No, dude, I used to have something that is called an hiatal hernia. So my stomach went above the hiatus, and then the hiatus closed. So it gets herniated. A piece of your stomach gets in a bad position, and the acids burn you and open wounds, open ulcers.
Oh yeah,
and they have to cauterize, but they can cauterize using heat. I had that procedure.
Oh yes,
it stings like hell.
I remember that from a doctor game, trauma surgeon, where you would go over and do that.
It's really terrible. Also, they cannot anesthetiate you because they need you to be conscious to tell them if anything is wrong. But you cannot talk because you have an endoscope that goes into your mouth and way into your stomach. So it was enjoyable, I will say. Yeah, great time.
Your average Patriot nerd says the common nerd went holy. That's not funny. Not funny at all. That hurt. If you weren't wrong, though. Yeah, ulcers are literally holes in your stomach lining. So, yeah, not a good time.
Yeah.
Russell T. Davies uses Sensorites as an inspiration for the creation of the Ood. In fact, the Ood sphere, the home planet of the Ood, is the same star system as the Sun sphere. Ah, there you go. Hassa, get in the corpse bush, schnell.
Get in the corpse bush.
The story was almost canceled due to studio dispute. Well, there you go. Well, look at that. Glad it was. For decades, information about the story with Peter R. Newman was scarce, and fans could hardly find any info in 2012. A doc called Looking for Peter was released, revealing his birth in 1926 and his death in 1975. I'm assuming that's some actor that's involved in it. Oh, that's the writer. Yeah, that's the writer, Peter Newman. Oh, okay. There you go.
Well, no, it's Pete. The guy who got lost in the parallel dimension because someone stepped on a butterfly.
That's right. Poor Pete. Rest in peace. If only Pete would have been there, everything would have been fine. Joe Dog, let's play. What's up, buddy? Oh, and Joe Dog got some cool stuff for Christmas. Where is it? 2025 over. What a worst year. I'm sorry, Jordan, but here he got some cool stuff. He says, I had a great Christmas throw. I got the Teen Titans Silver Age Omnibus. That is dope. Lady Gunfighter Desolation #1 and Blood Ruth #1. Hell, that's a great haul right there. Absolutely, man. Hell yeah. Oh, there we go. I want to see Goth Sunker says Gamer Tom. That's funny. Welcome
Someday I will
Totally
cover and do that. I'm trying to tone it back just a wee bit. It got a bit much.
Just a bit. There you go, Hass. That makes me think of the old girls on trampoline segments of the Man Show. Yes, there you go. Yeah, we can have plenty of. Pick your favorite dress, boys. Send me the picture, and I can have. We'll get ourselves a whole squad of Sydney dancing, of Sydney jumping up and down. Oh, that is great. Fansite didn't like that so much. Melissa Smith, what's up, Melissa? Good to see you, sister. Glad you made it in. Do you really need the scarf and the hat? We do. That's what Spartacus paid for. Good
Also,
to see
it's
you,
cold
Liberty.
out there.
He's already not yet. It's supposed to get cold. It's still kind of hot out here tonight. It's supposed to be in the high is supposed to be in the 50s tomorrow. And that's all supposed to come in tonight. So yeah. As of right now, it's still pretty nice out here. So I might be sweating for it. Sunker, the word you're thinking of is autoeroticism, says Shadow Ward 99. 1214 and 1222. Thank you, Hassa. What will be? What's up, buddy? He says, yep, wouldn't be surprised if public school still put it. Oh, that's true too. JR24, Fansite. Let me get these links. Thank you, Fansite. Appreciate that, sister. Yeah, Fansite will join us over on Kick. She loves hanging out over there. Hey, there's Mrs. Common Nerd. Hello, my love. There you are. Good to see you. Glad to see you. There you go. All right. There we go. Worst thing I've ever had was cellulitis on one of my tattoos. How the hell does that work? Oh, that sounds horrible.
Cute.
Oh my God. That sounds horrible.
Antibiotics and a lot of luck, because if you don't solve it, you will lose that piece of skin, and yeah, the tattoo will go really, really wrong.
That's
I have
true.
one of my tattoos spit some ink because I got a cut on the wound. And yeah, I have a mark on my tattoo that I cannot fix because the skin is too soft. I need to wait at least 10 years more.
Oh.
Wow. That is nuts. Gotta be careful about those places you get tattoos and how you take care of them afterwards. Holy cow. Tabletop Junkie Games says hello, Tabletop. Good to see you. Another one of our fine members of the Nerd Herd over there. Appreciate you, buddy. Yes, I am glad to be on my feet again. Today was the first day I have been out of the house outside of going to the ER on Christmas. So outside of going to the ER on Christmas morning. So like we did $5 Fridays the week before last, and I stayed up that night because Mrs. Common Nerd and the babies, like as soon as they got home, they basically slept all night long. So instead of going in there and making a bunch of noise, I came out here and worked on a side project, was up way too late, slept all day Saturday, woke up chills, fever, all of that kind of nonsense. And yeah, it kicked my ass for the last 7 days, dude. I've never had anything last this long. So yeah, I am definitely glad to be back again because wow. And I feel so useless. I hate being off work for that long. I feel useless. I'm like, I haven't done anything. I haven't accomplished anything. I feel like, so yeah, it was not a good time, but hell of a welcome back, guys. Absolute hell of a welcome back. But before we jump into Doctor Who, Pablo, give us some of your history with Doctor Who. How long have you been a Whovian, and what made this? Because you, like when I approached you and Ironcaster about this initially, like you practically jumped on to the Sensorites. You already knew this series and everything. So what are you excited about tonight? Give us a little brief history of your time with Doctor Who and how long you've been a Whovian and all that kind of stuff, and what you're excited about tonight to see from the Sensorites.
Well, I started like in 2009. There was a Spaniard that came here to Ecuador just for, I guess he had a job or something. Then he got married and stayed here for a long time. And he showed me the new series, the 2005 series for Doctor Who.
Eccleston and so on and so forth.
Yeah, and we were chatting about the series all the time. I got a lot of things for Doctor Who from him, and then there was these big events called Campus Party that you got a lot of nerds in tents and computers. It was actually really fun. I miss them. And I go like, I will find everything Doctor Who and download it, because we had on that time 3 gigabytes of internet. That was amazing. That's something that you can get on your home now. So yeah,
Dude, that was hot shit back in the day.
yeah, I was really excited. And he's like, no, you won't, you will not be able. And I found, I think the first 9 seasons,
Oh.
and that's it. And it took me years before I found a torrent that had basically everything that Doctor Who had up to the first big hiatus, and including the movie. So I have the Canadian movie from that time. And later I was finding more and more stuff, adding it to the collection, because they were finding the audios, they were finding some episodes. I remember there was even one in Malaysia, a lot of random stuff that they just found the audio or found pieces of the episodes and reconstructed. I have been compiling everything and sharing it with
Oh, that's
whoever
awesome.
wants. Yeah, because it's really difficult also to get. Also, that friend, he died
Oh.
a few years ago. So
Mhm.
the only thing that I still have that connects me to him is that, and also there's a webpage that I worked on for a car company here in Ecuador, and they hired me to make the new webpage, but they used to have a blog on their own old webpage where he worked. So
Oh,
I restored the blog on the new webpage to keep his writing, and that
that,
still exists.
that's so sweet. That's amazingly sweet.
Well, dude, he was an awesome friend. He helped me a lot. Actually, a lot of what I do in technology is because of him. He was the one pushing for Linux, pushing for me to use more open software, and that opened me a lot of doors. Also, well, Doctor Who and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah, I got into that because of him. So I'm really grateful. I tried to keep his memory on, but with Doctor Who, I just kept watching and watching and watching everything that I could find.
Mhm.
And a while ago, I think it was during the pandemic, we started a show with Clover in Times,
Mhm.
the Global Geek Gang. That we were just a bunch of nerds talking about random shit, and I had somebody else to talk about Doctor Who with Clovey, and obviously Clovey knew a lot more. He was absolutely amazing with everything that uh, he held on his head for the productions of the episode, for the way that people handle on the set, everything. And I'm like absolutely astonished. So that's when I tried to binge every episode that I had collected of Doctor Who. I never really got to that. I skipped a lot of things, especially during the third Doctor. There's a couple of episodes that I didn't care that much. So I
Mhm.
just skipped to Sarks. That's when the Doctor is trapped on Earth and everything. So yeah, I
That one's a pinnacle point in the Doctor's life, if I recall correctly. That's when they actually stopped treating him like a driving force, and
Yeah,
actually
they
were
changed the
developing him as
formula.
a character.
For example, today we are looking at the first episode on the Sensorites, and up to a point, you can follow every series with the same formula. The TARDIS lands somewhere where they don't know where they are because the TARDIS goes random. Uh,
Well, he
and
just forgot the proper sequence of how to get there.
Yeah,
Totally.
exactly. So they have to investigate, find themselves, see whichever mystery they have to solve to be able to go out, or the Doctor does something to the TARDIS so they can't go out because he wants to explore. That's what's happening in a
Daleks.
lot of episodes in this era, especially at the first appearance of the Daleks. The
Yes.
Doctor is just well, I need Mercury for this part, and he didn't. He was just
It was
interested on the
bullshit.
planet. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Sorry, the news is regenerating. But yeah, that was a very funny thing of just like how they kind of did a turnaround on that part with the Doctor. It's just like I need to go over and get this thing done, and we just don't have the parts on the TARDIS, and then it turning into an actual thing of them having to go over and get the part afterwards when they lose the key part.
Still not Ginger. Still not Ginger. Oh, never Ginger. Never ever Ginger.
Well, when
Oh,
Who is good again? When
Hello
Who
there.
gets good again? We will have our Ginger Doctor.
there you go. When Who gets good again, we will get our Ginger Doctor. I like that. I like your positive attitude there, Sunker.
One thing I wanted to go over and ask about is why is Cenobites is the right one, right?
Sensorites.
Sensorites.
Cenobites is
Cenobites.
poor thing.
Cenobites are from Hellraiser.
Yep.
I know. Why is the Sensorites the one that like really that's your go-to? That's the one
I
you go
even
to.
have the toys. Yeah, that's part of the story. When we were doing the Global Geek Gang with Chloe, we were doing it also with Retro, with Jet, and Retro lives in the UK. So he's like, I asked him if he could purchase a few figures for me, and he's like, I already sent them. Okay, how do I transfer them? No money necessary. I already sent them. So I have the Sensorites, I have the Daleks, and I have the original First Doctor, Ian, and the God damn it, I forget the name of the species from the Keys of Marini. I always want to say Maridia because of Metroid.
No, it's Marinus.
Marinus, yeah.
Keys of Marinus. Yeah, because it's Marinus.
Yeah,
Marinus.
I always mix them with Maridia from Metroid. It sounds really similar. But yeah, I have a lot of things because of that. And it's part of my collection. I have the 3D... how do we call that? The 3D blueprints to print the TARDIS for that version of the Doctor, because every version of the first Doctor actually has some differences on the TARDIS, including the top of the box. If you notice from one part of the series to another, the light bulb that goes in the top disappears or gets cracked.
Whoops. Was that on purpose or just someone was bad with the box?
Well, there's now some explanations for that, but actually, they even broke some parts of the TARDIS, moving it between sets.
Awesome.
So the TARDIS was fixed a lot.
Ah, shit!
Also, there
told you
were
it wasn't.
different
I told you it
versions
wasn't
of the
secure, Fred.
TARDIS. Yeah, so there's a few differences, and when you go to the second Doctor, there's some changes. Third Doctor, there's a lot of changes, and there's an evolution of the TARDIS that is really interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But for that version of the Doctor that I have, there's a specific version of the original TARDIS. So I want to 3D print that. I was going to do it on wood, but because of the measurements and everything, it's really difficult to get everything right.
Why is that?
Because there's different versions of the TARDIS, and if you pause on different scenes, you can see that the Doctor is taller or shorter between different versions, and you see the plate and everything change position. So if you want to have perfect measurements, it's quite difficult.
It's go over and try to paint air. It's just everything's a different measurement. It sounds like.
Yeah, they were doing it by hand. And there's a version where you can enter and go out in the other side, and there's a version for the close-ups. And uh, during the series, there's a lot of different TARDISes, and that messes up a lot of the dimensions. I think in
Replica work.
the newer series, in the 2005 series, they actually nailed keeping the TARDIS constant. Obviously, when you go to the 11th, the TARDIS changes because it gets destroyed. But
Yeah.
the whole series, you can see that is the same TARDIS, and there's the miniature TARDIS that they use in the first series for original Doctor Who. That
Okay.
if you notice, the plate is in the wrong position from the version that you see them acting around, because there's the miniature that they use for the showing that they are in this planet, so they do the pan with everything, the nature of the planet, and well, there's a miniature.
There's a what?
It's just a miniature.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the awesome part of everything. They use just miniatures and creativity, and everything looks so crazy good.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. Like miniature work it's very much poo-pooed nowadays, but it's like it served a very very good purpose, and it didn't feel weird watching like a lot of CGI.
Well, in this era, there was no CGI. The computers were absolutely just card level.
DOS.
Not even those. They were using cards. They were using a machine that is called Pascaline to create mathematical formulas to input in the cards. It was a whole process. It was actually amazing what they were doing. But
Holy shit. Okay.
yeah, is that kind of typewriter with numbers, but is a lot of different parts moving.
That looks like an ancient device.
Yeah, the technology of there it actually is why Doctor Who is so creative, because they are mimicking a lot of that in the series.
I almost wish something like this was on the TARDIS, because it looks like something that would absolutely fit within that universe.
During the 11 Doctor's TARDIS, you have a lot of dials and pieces that look like that.
Mm-hmm. Like,
So
well, they were going more with the 11th Doctor. They were doing very much a toy shop, or like grandpa and toy shop, and they had a very like wholesome themes they wanted to apply to the 11th Doctor, clockwork and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So is a bit of nostalgia for this era of design that we have sadly lost. Pocket watches and everything is something that you don't see And I have one that is completely transparent. It has glass on both sides, so you can see the mechanism working. And it's also, you have to actually correct the time every single day because it will miss minutes. It will, as it unwinds, the velocity of the clock slows down, so it gets
It's a purely mechanical thing.
yeah,
So you have to have constant maintenance.
but that design is present in this era of Doctor Who. If you see, even the image that I'm using is the monocle and everything, and the way that the Doctor looks and the way that the TARDIS feels is that kind of design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is
No.
Yeah, yeah. Nerd, you want to say?
No, I'm just letting Pablo go. I'm just ready to pull up the screen. That's all. I'm never in because we're already an hour in, and I love it. But I was like, well, I was worried we would have somebody here tonight that'd be full of like factoids and information and stuff like that because Griffin's not here. And I was like, I could send the like Spartacus because he'd come in here with a bunch of factoids and stuff like that. Pablo's like, no. Hold my scarf. I got this. Don't worry, I'm gonna drop all kinds of bombs on you. By the way, do you guys notice that thing with the miniature? Well, we noticed the miniature, but no, we didn't notice that thing. Holy shit. Thanks, Pablo. So yeah, no. Holy crap, buddy. Holy crap. Yes. I have my scarf on. I have my vest on, because vests are cool. And if you want to check out my Amazon wish list, boys and girls, you can find it under the Comic Nerd. There is a whole bunch of classic Who outfits on there from several of the classic Who Doctor eras, of varying quality and depth and in-depthness. They're all sold, they're like officially licensed and stuff like that. So if you guys want to check those out, if you want to see Dumb and Nerd even more extremely dressed up for these shows than just a hat and scarf, those are all options. And if you order one the first time, this essentially comes at the price of whatever you paid for it, and I'll wear it for the entire show, from beginning to from unboxing till end of show. No extra nothing added, at least for the first time we get it. And those maybe just for special occasions, but yeah, Spartacus 50. So he won the hat and scarf, and so I appreciate it. And then when Mrs. Dumb and Nerd comes out here, we do dress up in our Halloween costumes too to get some uses out of those. But we've still got, like I said, this sickness went through the entire house, and the babies aren't still 100% tonight either. So we know she's out there lurking and listening, and I appreciate it. We'll take her back to Trey here in a little bit. But somebody should let Nerd, he's got to use a call on the girl's voice again. Sucker, did you not say anything? How the fuck did that stupid thing get turned on?
This is why I don't trust female VTubers.
This is exactly why you shouldn't trust me.
I'm like, you must know. You must know.
I really didn't know it was on that time. Now I've got it manually turned off.
I was just like, I'm gonna just
wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm just gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him I'm gonna let him do the whole spiel.
I'm wondering
he
if
gets to do it his old lady voice.
No, I'm wondering if the entire Bible study was like that because somehow that got turned on and I have no idea why. So I am going valet girl. Well, you see, your average patron nerd. I've got these projects I'm working on because AI VTubers are just a thing now, and it's such easy money. So these things happen. By God, if it's going to be AI slop, it might as well be American AI slop. Would you rather somebody like Common Nerd get the ad revenue or some fucking pissant in Bangladesh or some asshole in China? I mean, it's going to happen either way, Oh, holy shit. No, but I think we're going to get started now. No, the Bible study was not like that. Okay, what will be? You sounded normal at the start of the stream. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I have no idea that turned on.
In truth, that's actually how Nerd greeted me. I was just listening. I just heard. I was just hearing this old lady Valley Girl voice, and I'm like,
yeah.
It's either he was really, really, really sick, or he must know. He must know, and he's fucking with me.
No, I really didn't know. The stupid thing I have no idea how the stupid thing got turned on. That's just funny, though. Oh, man. There we go. Oh, yeah, there's so many damn voices on that thing. It's not even funny. But yeah, there you go. Okay. What did you use to do that live? Oh, voice meter or voice mod. Voice mod, you can actually run your regular microphone through it and make the voice mod your out cable. So then I can do what it was. These are the guys I've got on my regular setup.
I've got our dragon. That's just supposed to sound like a dragon. It's wanting me to take all your gold and hide away in the treasure chest.
Then, boy, if you ever played Wonderland, you know this fucking voice and this annoying little bastard that you couldn't wait to find an excuse to shoot. Because, hello, guys. Then.
This one's supposed to sound like the greatest thing ever. The best president ever. The man that he will walk down the stairs. Sure, I don't know how well that was.
I'm all fucked up anyway. And then there's this one, which that one I think, I don't remember what that one's supposed to do, but
that was the music one.
Oh, that was that's the one that makes it go, wah. Yeah, that one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Claptrap. Thank you, Gamer Tom. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, no, that's if you got I guess we can turn that into a thing. If you want Common Nerd to do the whole show in some stupid voice, I don't know, $25. Like change the voice. You know, it started off with $25 and like for every $25, I'll change it to another voice or something. I don't know. Last man standing. I don't know. Who can be the last person to change Common Nerd's voice before the end of the night?
If people are into that, I guess I could go over and try to get that software on here.
I mean, it's free too. Voice Mod's free.
What?
Yeah, it's free.
We'll have to force the guests in as well. Let's get to Doctor Who. We're an hour in.
Yeah, we should. We're well over an hour.
Are you sure? Let's get started. This is the longest ever.
I love it. Yeah. Fan site's like, I thought it was on purpose more than meets the eye. That's right. That's right. Claptrap is the best Pearl Hands character ever. And that you love to shoot. All right. Well, all of you over on YouTube, we love you. We'll miss you, but most of you are going to follow us on an alternative platform out there because you love us that much and you just want to see this show do well. And on any platform it's on. So everybody on the bottom panel that can wave. So I've got a good marker to end the YouTube side on and I can go ahead and start playing on the rest of this. Bye, YouTube. Get your stupid copyright claim system or just or don't, because we're just going to keep doing exclusives on Rumble and keep growing the Rumble. So that works too. All right, cool. There's everybody waving like a jackass. Perfect.
Pablo, whenever it happened was we showed a little bit like of the intro for Doctor. We showed a little bit of the first episode,